We're so excited about this partnership with the World Wildlife Fund because we think we can accomplish so much more for the oceans that are our livelihood than we could ever do by ourselves.
Well, and of course, the oceans is a big part of our mission too. It's 70% of the planet, 70% of the air we breathe is produced by the oceans. And we know that we will not succeed unless we work with leading businesses and unless we engage people in the story of the oceans and what they need. People always ask me, what does WWF stand for? What do you do? Our mission is to build a future in which people and nature thrive together. And that's all about sustainability. And it's all about keeping these places and these systems intact in the world, like the coral reefs and the mangroves and the big ocean features that sustain these incredible array of life, but also us. Our work is about keeping oceans intact, because if we don't, our future is at stake.
And ours as well. Obviously, this is where we make our livelihood, and if it's not protected, that's going to be jeopardized in the future.
All the scientists tell us that if we continue to do things just the way we've done them for the next 20, 30 years, we are going to lose the world's major fisheries. We are going to lose coral reefs. We are going to lose the things we love. And so it's a wake-up call that we need to change things that my organization does, and you've talked about your commitment for Royal Caribbean to become even stronger on the environment. But we have to engage other people in inspiring them to do more.
In effect, the scale of the issue is so large that we need to find ways to make the issue manageable. In our case, we have 65,000 employees who all want to do the right thing. We have to guide them, and I think it's important that we work together to establish goals that are measurable, achievable, but not so easy that they're sort of automatic. Our experience is what you measure gets better. Measuring it by itself helps, but setting goals helps everybody understand where you're trying to go. And if you can get everybody to understand where you're going, that's the best way to get there.
We realize in our work, if we are going to make a difference, if we're going to bend the curves on ocean conservation or climate change or forests or species, that we need to work with local communities because they matter a lot and their voices are incredibly powerful. We need to work with governments because they set the laws of countries and they create the conditions under which we operate. But we also need to engage the leading businesses because the flows of capital and the way that we make things and deliver things that the world needs will have a huge influence on the outcome of the world.
Our focus for many years has really been on minimizing our footprint, trying to make sure that we are doing the best we can with our impact directly on the environment. But more and more we see a need to interface with the local communities to make sure that we're working with them and they're working with us. We need to see an integration with our guests. They want to be part of this, they want to understand what we're doing, and they want to understand what they can do.
Your guests and our members expect us to make a difference here.
They do.
And they will tell us if we're not doing enough.
They absolutely will,
so,
and they do.
We have a big audience that's going to hold us accountable for delivering against the things we're talking about. And I am confident that we'll meet that challenge. And we'll meet it in ways that we don't even expect today.
So I'm looking forward to really creating something good for both of us and for the world at large.